President Donald Trump is weighing an executive order aimed at regulating the increasingly chaotic landscape of name, image and likeness (NIL) compensation in college sports. The move follows a conversation with former Alabama football coach Nick Saban during Trump's visit to the University of Alabama for commencement. Though no details have been finalized, the order could introduce new oversight to a system critics say currently lacks fairness and structure. Saban has long voiced concerns about the current NIL system, arguing that unregulated athlete payments and frequent transfers disrupt competitive balance and undermine personal development. He reiterated these views during a Senate roundtable in March, where he called for rules that would ensure a level playing field in college athletics. Trump's consideration comes as momentum builds in Congress to create national NIL standards. Alabama Sen. Tommy Tuberville, a former football coach, also spoke with Trump aboard Air Force One, stressing the need for federal guidelines to protect college sports. Both Tuberville and Saban argue that NIL's current free market chaos favors the wealthiest programs and leaves traditional values behind. At the same time, the NCAA and major conferences are navigating a proposed $2.8 billion settlement in 3 antitrust lawsuits, which would allow schools to directly compensate athletes for NIL use under a structured revenue-based cap. Non-school NIL deals would also face tighter scrutiny. Though the settlement may resolve legal uncertainty, college athletics leaders still seek federal legislation to preempt state laws and shield the NCAA from further antitrust actions, a goal Trump's order could help address. However, critics have pushed back hard. Senator Richard Blumenthal called the executive order an overreach, arguing that only bipartisan legislation can truly reform college sports. Steve Berman, lead attorney for athletes in the antitrust case, slammed both Trump and Saban. Berman accused Saban of hypocrisy for criticizing NIL after earning millions in college sports and challenged Trump's business credibility for considering limits on young athletes' earning potential. He also pointed to Justice Brett Kavanaugh's opinion in the landmark Alston case, where the Supreme Court struck down the NCAA's restrictions on education-related benefits. Kavanaugh wrote that the NCAA's model would be illegal in nearly any other U.S. industry, signaling strong legal skepticism of limits on athlete compensation. As Trump evaluates action, pressure is mounting on lawmakers to clarify the future of college sports.